Hey girlies, it's Augusta. If you want to have killer, flawless looking makeup, getting that face card nailed, but you don't want to break the bank, then you need these drugstore products. I am a firm believer that many drugstore products are just as good, if not better, than higher end or Sephora makeup products. I use a mix of higher end and drugstore all price range products, so I'm definitely well versed in comparing them all, and I'm here to spill all the secrets. Before we get into it, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna list these from 10 to 1, ending with the one that I think is the best drugstore product. We are starting with a classic. She's been around for a long time. It is the Rimmel London Multitasker Concealer. If you know, you know. They kindly actually sent me more of their concealers literally yesterday, but I already have been using this product since before I started even making makeup videos. What I love is that you can use a lighter shade as your regular concealer and then a darker shade as a contour stick. So you could get 2 shades, and then that way your concealer and contour will blend in together super well. I personally use shade 3 Ivory for my under eyes. For my contour, I use shade 085 Bronze, but you can obviously use the shade that you need. I'm quite a fair girly, so I definitely use the lighter shades, but this product is just so good for brightening your under eyes, and I would say it is comparable to the NARS Pot Concealer, not in form but in quality, and the NARS Pot Concealer is definitely my go-to higher product. Just make sure you leave it to get tacky for a minute, maybe do your contour before you blend in the concealer since it's very liquidy, and always use a damp beauty blender, girlies. I know we don't fill in our brows like it's 2016 anymore, but we still want our brows to be on fleek, so the Maybelline Express Brow Pencil is perfect for a natural brow shape. I'm actually wearing it right now. I've lightly underlined my brows and filled in the arches, as you can see, super natural, and then just applied some gel on top. But it's got this really nice crayon end, so it's not a pencil, so you don't have to worry about sharpening it. A spoolie at the other end, so once you've filled in a little bit, you can brush it through, and then the product disperses super evenly. It's super natural, and I have shade Soft Brown. My brows are naturally quite dark, so if you have kind of medium brown eyebrows, I'd recommend this shade, or if you're lighter, then a light brown, and then obviously darker, you can use a darker shade. But I've never found a brow pencil that is so precise, natural, and honestly glides on. This feels like a super high-end product. I've used the Benefit Brow products, but I think this one is even better. If you're looking to save money on makeup, then this is a really good way to do it by getting 2-in-1 makeup. The Rimmel London Multitasker, same collection as before. You'll see a little theme on this video. This is the lip and cheek tint, and it's like a jelly crush. It's kind of giving a dupe for the Rhode blushes, but it's honestly a very different texture. It's kind of jelly-like. I'll show you now, but it's so cool. They're like these jelly-like substances, and I'll swatch it on my hand for you, but they give the perfect natural pigment, and then you can rub it in with your finger. I'd recommend doing that, which is super easy. You don't even need a brush, and they're just kind of fun and pink. And then you've got this little cap so it doesn't leak, and they're really easy pocket size. You can put them in your purse, have a little lip tint, lip stain, and you don't have to worry about reapplying your lipstick. It's super good for no makeup days or for that liquid blush step in your makeup routine. One area that I'm convinced that drugstores do better than high-end makeup is highlighter. I feel like the drugstores just get their highlighters way more pigmented. I've had this MUA shimmer highlighter, the rose gold shade, for so long that literally the lid comes off. It's meant to open and hinge, but I've had this for so long, I've used it so much, and I've dropped it so many times, and I feel like the pigment is insane. Like, I have so many nice highlighters and I have not found one, look at that on my 4th finger, that is so pigmented. It really is good for the inner corner highlight, cupid's bow and nose, places where you want to look super glowy. Or on a brush, you can brush it all over your collarbones and shoulders. If you want your chest area to look super glowy, I find that such a good hack. And this is a really nice kind of pink subtle shade, so it doesn't look like you're super luminous, or like back in 2016 when you'd have that like super intense highlighter line. It definitely blends into the skin naturally. That's why I like the pink hue. I use this almost every time I do my makeup, so I highly recommend this one. Who doesn't want to look bronzed when they have their makeup on, or even when they don't have any makeup on? Because I know I do, and especially going into the fall season, there is a lot of brown colours trending, burgundy and warmer kind of spicy tones. So I use this today with my makeup actually, the e.l.f. bronzing drops. These are so good and a super affordable dupe for the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. I think these are actually a lot more pigmented than the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. I do like them both. I got the Drunk Elephant ones once. I repurchased them and I was like, I'm not spending £35 every time I want to look bronze, especially since I apply a lot since I'm a pale girly, and the fake tan on the face doesn't always last, as you know. So this is definitely your alternative. You can mix it in with your moisturizer, your foundation, you can blend it in. I've actually used this in my recent full makeup tutorial, so definitely check that out. I'll link it below for you, as well as my other makeup tutorials where I use a lot of these products, and you're going to see that I actually do love and advocate genuinely for all these products that I'm mentioning to you guys. So I'm just giving you the real tea. It's not sponsored whatsoever, this video. You just need a couple drops, and trust me, it's going to make you look so much darker and more bronzy and just kind of give more healthy glow, rather than just like fake tan where you just look kind of muddy sometimes. It doesn't have that effect, which is what I really like about these, and you don't need a lot either. Next up is another brow product which I have once again got on my eyebrows as well right now. This is the NYX Brow Glue. You can get it in clear, but this is the taupe shade, and it adds a super nice kind of brown natural color. This is good for medium brown eyebrows, and they obviously have other shades depending on the color that you're going for. Whether you have blonde eyebrows and you want to go darker, I would also recommend this shade, or you just want to keep your eyebrows as they are. There is clear ones and darker shades, so you can choose your shade. But this is such a good eyebrow gel because it really holds them in place, but you can't see the residue of the gel, especially when I use the pigmented ones rather than the clear ones. I feel like it sticks my eyebrows down, but they still look like natural eyebrows. I don't really like it when they look like they're glued to your head. It just kind of is a bit intense, and this is more of a soft, kind of warm, feminine effect on the eyebrows. It's definitely my go-to. I wear this even to the gym pretty much every day. It's such a staple. It's super affordable. Defo recommend. Product number 4, counting down on this list, the 7th product I'm showing you is the Rimmel London, the last Rimmel London product that I'm showing, the Thrill Seeker Mascara. This is the Extreme Volume Edition. As you can see, I've got it in 2 colors here. The regular black color and the brown color, which is actually called Cappuccino. This is called Extreme Black. I personally actually prefer the brown mascara, and here's what the black one looks like. As you can see, that would be really good for a dramatic eye look. But for the everyday, or when you don't want to look too dark, especially because my eyes are quite light, I've used a brown eyeliner. So I'm actually wearing this mascara right now, and you can see it's super natural and wispy. I haven't applied too much. I applied a light layer because I wanted to look natural, but lengthen it up and do lots of coats. I'm sure you can get that more dramatic eye if you wanted to use the black one. I am obsessed with this. They sent this to me and I wasn't even looking to try out a new mascara because I already had my go-to, but this one honestly is definitely my favorite one at the moment, especially now that brown mascara is trending. And now that I've tried brown mascara on my lighter eyes, I kind of like how it doesn't look so harsh and the red undertones really bring out the color. So if you have eyes that are on the lighter side, I highly recommend using this brown mascara. If not, if your eyes are darker, then the black one might be better suited to you. So non-clumpy and very lengthening. I was really shocked by these, and they're not smudging at all. Product number 3, now we're in the top 3 of the products, is the Tweezerman Eyelash Curler. I have used this eyelash color since I was 13, and it looks so good. Once again, I used it today, so I'm showing you these products I actually use, and that's how I got this lash effect. I curl them a lot and then apply mascara on both sides, but not too much so it's not clumpy. by curling them a lot, they look more natural and give that false lash effect but look like your actual lashes rather than fake when you can really see that. I'm a huge believer that curling your lashes, like the foundation of your makeup, is more important than the mascara itself or like the finishing touches and stuff like that. I also love how it's in this cute rose gold color, but they have other colors too. This is a bit more pricey, but it is still technically a drugstore product, but I do think it's worth it because it has lasted me literally the whole time, and you can change out the little rubber things so you can clean it, but definitely recommend using this. Or even when you're having a no eye makeup day or no makeup day, you can curl your lashes, use the brow glue and the lip tint I showed you, and then you're done. 2-minute makeup, you look way more put together than if you had just not done anything. The penultimate drugstore product, number 2, is the Collection Cosmetics Gloss Me Up Lip Gloss. This is actually such an underrated product. I never hear anyone talking about it. I have no idea why, but maybe it's just not as well of a known brand, but it's so good. These lip glosses are so, it's almost like glass on your lips. Every time I wear them, I get so many compliments. I'm not even joking. They come in a bunch of different colors. I have this one. I also have one that is pink sparkly, so fun. And I wear that on like nights out and parties. I get so many compliments. Trust me, I layer this up. I'm not wearing it right now actually, but honestly, I should put it on. It's so pretty. Really just has like that va-va-voom that a lot of higher end lip glosses, yes, they have nice pigment and stuff, but they don't have that like intense like pouty lip effect, and this is giving that. They also have a plumping one if you like a plumping one, and this one is just a natural red shade. It doesn't come out super red, and I highly recommend. They also have clear. Just check out these lip glosses. They're like £3 or £4, so cheap. Now, the top product on this list, number 1, that I am ranking from my drugstore product selection is no other than the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm sure you have heard of this product. I feel like a couple years ago, it was really trending on TikTok. And honestly, I have repurchased this so many times. It's such a good midpoint between a tinted moisturizer and a foundation. It makes you look so glowy. I have it on right now. I mixed it with the e.l.f. bronzing drops, and you can see that my base is looking so glowy. Still got coverage, but it's not like full coverage foundation. It's got a super nice applicator, so you don't have to worry about like putting it on your hand, on the back of your hand where it gets all messy. I literally just go like this on my face. Then I squirt some of the bronzing drops and use my damp beauty blender to blend it all in onto my neck and everything. Super quick and easy application. It's a glow booster, so it makes you look really radiant and full of life, even when you're super tired, because if you're like me, you know, you're not getting enough sleep, and this is a lifesaver. It makes me look way more flawless, and sometimes I think it looks better than when I use actual foundation, and it stays on super well, doesn't smear. So this is definitely my favorite product, and I think I will just always be using this. I can't justify like using a high-end foundation when this product is just so good. I know it is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and yes, you can try that one too, but I honestly think this one is better, if not just as good. So let me know your thoughts if you've tried out any of these products. I would love to hear your feedback, any products you recommend. Please comment them below, as well as giving me a subscribe. All your support really helps and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications and give this video a like, as well as checking out all my other social channels, which I have everything linked below, including all of these products. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. I love you all so much. Bye.